applause and welcome Monetise to the stage. Thank you, Papa. Really? Quick background. So, Monetise, our course, I give the Mthatha. And so, Mthatha. We want to structure ngazo, also help you to polish uzobona certificates onazo. We can improve to be better. And also get first-hand experience from the Monetise business team and also the people about which are the factors for the need. So importantly for me for this day and fellas and please just for you to ask who's it. We engage. I think Papa's coming from an SME perspective, but Unaman coming from the bank, and then over to Kuman to introduce. Unaman from banking you can speak to during breaks to get insights and new rules. So if you want to make appointments with them, they also advocate market for that purpose. So yeah, the questions will be great. If what's going to help make Mthatha better. Singaza hapa somo litinga wingi nikuset and sithatha nge-overview ngiyazi ukuthi so nikubuzayo it's going to help us as we build our relationship as a bank and also consider the Mthatha. From that here from my end, as for FNB, the Bulela, one comes on the time away from the business is money. So the Bulela corner, and I hope you do enjoy the event. I'll hand over to Juan to just introduce the team and then take up a word from FNB. Thank you.
Okay, so business manager. At the back there, as you can see, we've got the full team. We've got business managers about 3. So no Kusela, Musala, no Anderson. If you want to plug on my phone, so the next team, so most people told me as an assistant, I have especially on the personal side. The team that we call Smolen, now because an assistant, especially related to banking. yonke into ebekhangela ukuyibuza sikhona phakathi ndingaza at any time. Ndiyabulela.
Thank you so much for that warm welcome and making us feel very welcome here. Now, before I go into the program for today, I want to set the tone. I want to set the tone for today. Where is the roaming mic? Okay, roaming mic is there. I am looking for Zola Dlamini. Where is Zola? Where are you? Put your hand up, Zola. Okay, please take the mic through to Zola Dlamini over there. Now, the reason that I asked the mic through to go to her is that Zola is the very first person to arrive today. Give a round of applause. Thank you. And for having done that, Zola, please just let us know your name, your business, and one thing that you're hoping to learn from today.
Thank you. My name is Dlamini. I do forever living. They say an early death catches the wind. Hence, I was here in the morning. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for giving us this opportunity in Mthatha. Surely our businesses will go further. We're going to learn a lot.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for Zola. Thank you. So the whole point why I said that is that during this workshop today, we're going to be asking questions and asking to hear from all of you as well. This is not a one-way conversation. We also want to hear from you. If throughout the whole workshop we get to the end of today and we have not heard from any of you, we have all failed ourselves. If you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, you are a public speaker. If you own a business, you are a public speaker. Why? Because you speak to the public. That's how we sell. So together we'll all be practicing, because it's always one of the greatest fears, which is speaking in front of people. We'll all be practicing today. Now let me let you know about this program, Monetize Your Business, and how we got here to this point. As I mentioned, I am Papa Biz. I was very fortunate. I met Haiti many moons ago in Pretoria University. We got to meet, we had a meeting of the minds, and we moved through together, whereas we were so fortunate in 2010. Let me let you know right now. Ladies, please. I am married. So yes, Haiti and I, we got married in 2010, and as we move forward, we're trying to figure out our lives. Haiti managed to be in the management team within investment banking. My background was in actuarial science and also moved into the banking environment, where I then became the vice president at the bank that I was working at. But while we were working there, we kept thinking, maybe one day we'd like to start a business. Maybe one day let's start a business together. Just something that we can grow. That was our first business, and that business quickly became the fastest growing retail chain in South Africa, focused on traditional African wear. That business was called P&H Boutique. We then went on to get other businesses in property, retail, farming, and online businesses, etc. But that initial business, which was around retail, that gave us a lot of attention. We started to get a lot of awards. We featured on top billing and all types of things, and different people would come and ask us, help us. Can you guide us in terms of how to grow a business? Can you explain to us and guide us in terms of how to grow a business? And we were very uncertain if we were the people for it. But around 2012, 2020, during COVID, we sat down and we were looking to see how do we move this forward. We got a lot of questions coming through. Now, I don't know about you, but have you ever got that feeling when you're starting a new business and you wonder, am I the person qualified to be doing this? Am I really the best person to be running this type of business? And that's what we felt. At that point though, we reached out to our mentor, Mthatha, and Vusi said to us, Papa, God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And it was that point that we really started to believe that we can grow this into a business where we're teaching other businesses how to grow. We then went on quite aggressively, it started to grow, and we came through with our first very, very big event called the Entrepreneurs Year-End Event. We had it 4 years ago and we're running it every year since. Tickets were between 1,000 Rand and 4,500 Rand per person, and we thought maybe 80 people would buy tickets. We had just under 1,000 people buy tickets to come and hear and learn from us. We had speakers that we brought in, speakers like Vusi Temagwayo. We brought in Lira as a speaker, Mpumi Ledwaba as a speaker. We flew in individuals from the African continent also to be speakers, and many people came on board. At the same time, we had different companies come on board to come and partner up with us as well. And luckily, everybody came knocking on the door. They came knocking on the door and they asked, how can we work together? How can we work together? We like the way that you teach. Can we work together that we can grow something across South Africa and the entrepreneurs can be able to attend and they do not have to pay? And as we strategized trying to figure out how we're going to do this, we came up with this Monetise Your Business program that we've been running together with FNB. We are actually now nearing the end of year 2 with FNB, and they asked us to continue as well for year 3. So let's give FNB a round of applause for this program here. So that is how we got to this point today. Now, I want to let you know the program for today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to have a masterclass. We're going to start off with a masterclass event. After the masterclass event, we will then break into networking. After the networking break, we'll break into a Q&A and collaboration session. After that collaboration session, we will then go into the pitching segment. Now, can I see by a show of hands who here applied to pitch their business today? Who here applied? Just keep your hands up. Who here applied to pitch their business? Okay, look around. Okay, look around. Look around. Okay. Thank you. We received over 35 application forms of individuals looking to pitch their business. So we will have that segment later. Unfortunately, we are not able to listen to 35 pitching sessions on the stage. Some lucky members have been selected to pitch their business, and we will hear from them a bit later. Those of you who are not selected, don't be too disappointed. We can all learn from those who come up onto the stage. I'm seeing some of you looking at me very, very confused. Later, we are having a pitching session. In that pitching session, we'll hear from business owners that are here in the room. And the winner of the pitching competition will receive 20,000 Rand. So let me give them a round of applause. So we will find out later who our winner from Mthatha will be. And I want you to know that 20,000 is not here in cash. So we will hear from them later and we will be able to see who the winners will be. After that is done, we will then break out for lunch. So we're looking to close off at about 1 o'clock. Okay, we're looking to close off at about 1 o'clock. That is our program for today. At the same time, those who are not on the WhatsApp group, please engage the team to get onto the WhatsApp group. We will share all the hashtags to be able to use to post up on the pictures that we will get through from today. Because let's be honest, if we don't post about today, did it really happen? No, it did not happen. So make sure to post about it later on. We will share those in the WhatsApp group. Our theme for today is building a team that you can trust. Our theme for today is building a team that you can trust. And I want you to know just before I call Haiti up for the masterclass is that speakers feed off of your energy. If you give low energy, they will also give low energy. So we want to give high energy and welcome speakers onto the stage. Okay, especially for the speakers that will come later on when they come and do their pitching competition. Or we agree with that? Okay, I'm not so sure. Let's try something here. I want to try something. Let's do this. Everybody who's in this, row straight through here and on my left, that includes all of you there, straight through and on my left, you are group A. Okay, straight through and on my left, you're all group A. Now, everybody straight through here and on my right, you're all group B. Okay, so group A, I want to hear your version of good energy as you welcome a speaker onto the stage. I want to hear a round of applause. I want to hear your version of good energy. When I count to 3 and I raise my arm like this. Okay, I'm going to count 1, that's 2, that's 3, let's go. How was that? Okay, group B, I want to hear your version of good energy. When I count to 3 and I raise my hand like this, that includes all of you there at the back, okay? So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, let's go! I was sitting in the middle, not clapping A or B. Okay, cool, that's great. Now just for the masterclass, let me let you know a little bit about our speaker, Haiti the entrepreneur. Haiti the entrepreneur is a speaker on international stages, is a Mail and Guardian Top 200 South African Award recipient winner, is a TEDx speaker, was the #1 business on Vusi Tebekwayo's My Growth Fund, top 1,000 African Voices, received the Entrepreneurial Honorary Award, previously from then Deputy President of South Africa, and most recently shared the stage with our international mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Give it up, welcome Haiti, the entrepreneur, to the stage.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Mthatha. Are you ready to monetize? Turn to your neighbor and say, I am ready to monetize. Fantastic. Today is going to be a good day. Are you excited? Great. I love your energy and I want you to keep up with this energy. All right. Today's masterclass is a two-way street. It's between you and me. So as I'm teaching in this masterclass, don't be shy, ningasabi. Please raise up your hand, ask questions, engage in conversation. Are we together? All right, fantastic. I know you're going to laugh at me today because my Xhosa is not good. Please don't be too harsh on me. I'm a Zulu-speaking girl who lives in Pretoria and who's speaking Tswana all day long. But please, please feel comfortable. Ask questions in any language you feel comfortable. Let us make sure that we grow our businesses today. Are we together? All right, fantastic. So the topic for today's masterclass is growing a team that you can trust, hiring people that you can trust. All right. How many of you have tried to hire people in your business? Roaming Mike? How many of you, there's a hand that's up there, maybe you've hired your cousin, your friend, your family member, somebody to come and help you in your business. How many of you have brought somebody in your business? All right, good. I want to hear from you. Let's start with the lady in pink. If you can, guys, yes, you, my darling. Guys, today we are talking. Today we are public speakers. You cannot say you're running a business and you don't want to talk. How are you going to sell? You cannot do that. You must be able to talk. All of us are going to talk. All right. That is how we learn from each other. So please stand. Yes, my dear, in the pink. You already stand out in your pink. Tell us your name, your business, and how has your experience been trying to bring people into your business, hiring people?
Thank you. My business is Tunaki. I am the owner of Levels Beauty Studio. I've tried hiring a few people, the business is young, but the challenge was that about and I'm not always around the business. So, Ditimana economy maybe did go around percentage who value the salary and so the challenges are
That's so true. Yeah, that's a big one. Guys, sometimes you will hire people that will steal from you. Sometimes you will hire people that will come late. Sometimes you will hire people that are not reliable. Some of them are not even truthful. It is a big, big challenge in business. And we are going to talk about this in the masterclass. Who's another person that has hired somebody in their business? Roaming Mike, let's select somebody. We want to hear from you. Your name, your business, and just your experience. Okay, sugar in number 078. Fantastic. Good marketing, good marketing. Well done, well done, well done. So one of the things that's working for him is freelancers. Ama freelancers are very good because they come, they do the project, bahambe. So you don't have too much of an issue with freelancers. If they don't do a good job, you don't bring them back again. So some businesses, freelancing can be good. Other businesses, you need people who are there all the time. So it depends on the type of business that you do. Let's hear from one more person. Your name, your business, and your experience hiring staff. Yeah.
So I was several you
Okay, fantastic. You see, this is a very good example that when our staff lets us down, we end up doing the work ourselves. When our staff disappoints us, when they don't show up, we end up doing the work ourselves. So there are a lot of challenges for us as business people. And those of you who want to be able to work with FNB, they are there in the back. So during the networking break, make sure you go, talk to them, have a conversation with them, and let's get the relationship going. All right. So, as we said, our theme for today is hiring staff that you can trust. Trust is a big thing. Now, before we go into hiring staff we can trust, there is another element we need to cover before we go into that, and that is, where are you in your business? Where are you in your business? What stage are you in? Because depending on the stage that you are in your business, that will determine the kind of staff you need to hire. Are we together? Great. The first stage is the seed stage. Seed stage. You want to write that down. Seed stage. Think about a seed. When you plant a seed, in order for it to grow into a tree, into flowers in your garden, what does a seed need? Just call out to me. What does a seed need? Water, sun, soil, fertilizer. So a seed cannot just grow on its own. If you are at the beginning of your business, you are in the seed stage. It is important when you are in the seed stage for you to understand, what do I need to grow my business? Because you can have a seed. If it is in bad soil, it will not grow. You can have the right seed, but if it is in bad soil, it is not going to grow. That means when you are in the seed stage, your environment is important. Who are you surrounding yourself with? The seed stage is a difficult stage of business because when you are a seed, you are still small. And when you put a seed in the soil, can you see the seed? No, you cannot see the seed. It is in the soil. The ideas that you have for your business that are in your mind, we cannot see it. Some of your friends, some of your neighbors are saying, "Hey, sizobona ukuthi uzophelelaphi." Not everybody wishes you well. When you got the vision for your business, it was not a conference call. It was not a Zoom call. It is not a group activity. Please understand that in the beginning, not everybody is going to understand your vision. Not everybody is going to understand you because you are hidden in the soil. Are we together? So your environment becomes important. What are you consuming? A soil needs water. A soil needs fertilizer. It needs the sun in order for the seed to grow. Who are you listening to? If you are sitting with 5 friends who have failed businesses, you will be number 6. You will be number 6. Make a decision to surround yourself with people who are doing the thing you want to do. They can be in a different industry. Our sister over there is in beauty industry, but she must follow people who are in a restaurant business, car mechanics, IT, because you can learn from other business people. Are we together? Even your social media. If I take your phone right now and I go onto your social media, I look at your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, it will tell me what you have prioritized. Follow other business owners. Follow coaches. Follow mentors. Follow people that will give you knowledge, that will give you information, that will inspire you to grow your business. Are we together? In the seed stage, do not be afraid to learn. Don't get tired of learning. Come into spaces like this. Go to conferences, go to summits, attend masterclasses. If it's free, go. Go. Stop thinking that you know everything. You don't. Go and get knowledge. Ask questions, raise your hands. Say, I don't understand. Repeat again, explain again. What did you say? What about? Nobody's going to think you are silly. Nobody's going to think you are stupid. In fact, you will find that the question that you ask, other people are wondering the same thing. They're just afraid to ask. When you are in the seed stage, humble yourself to learn. Are we together? In the seed stage, this is the best stage to get an accountability partner. Because most people that are in the seed stage, you're running the business on your own. All the ideas, you're doing them on your own. You're responding to customer inquiries. You are sending out the product. Everything is on your own. It can get lonely. An accountability partner is somebody you can talk to. They can also be in the seed stage with you. You force each other to do work together. If you say to accountability partner, hey, once a month, I'm going to go to a flea market, I'm going to exhibit my business. Your accountability partner is going to say, it's almost month end and I haven't seen you going to any flea market. They hold you accountable. Are we together? Listen to podcasts. Somebody was asking me the other day, when was the last time I listened to the news? I mean, I don't listen to the news, let me be honest with you. I don't. If it's important, I will find out. If it's important, if there's a war, I will find out. Obvious. I listen to podcasts. I listen to information that will help me grow my business. The news does not make me money. So just always think about, what am I looking at? What am I listening to? Who am I associating with? Are we together? How many of you are in the seed stage? Raise your hand for me. How many of you are in the seed stage? Keep your hands up, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. Look around the room at the other people that are in the seed stage. Everybody whose hand is up, these are your accountability partners. Some of you are thinking, I don't have an accountability partner back home. Your accountability partner is in the room right now. Roaming Mike, please select 3 people within the seed stage. I want to hear from you. 3 people within the seed stage. Your name, what you do, and your experience in your business in the seed stage. Roaming Mike. And please stand. No being shy. No shyness today.
Morning, everybody. And this is Osama Kewana.
We'll just move the speaker. All right.
Oh, thank you very much. I have a partner that I've just started business with. I'm a civil engineer. I've been working in the private sector, in the public sector. So the service that we offer contracts and construction management service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. That is a really good business. And how long has it been? It's still in the beginning stages.
The business is still in the beginning stages. The business, we conceptualized it end of the year last year.
Okay.
And then we registered the business beginning of the year. Yeah, but we have got clients yet, but
you are
yeah,
getting it. Wonderful. That is great. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Fantastic. Let's hear from another individual within the seed stage. Roaming Mike. All right.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Mthatha. I'm a small business person. I cultivate mushrooms. I'm also a baker. I've been in the business for a year and a half. I'm a new business. Calling, but getting.
Wonderful. And so far, what is your biggest challenge in your business in the seed stage?
Production. Because of the area that I'm in.
Yeah.
And the representation of
yes.
Production.
Okay.
I cannot. The quantity that I make
yes.
does not equal the number of clients that I do get when it comes to the mushrooms.
Okay.
And with the baking, I think it's the competition. I'm still new in the industry.
Yes.
Competition.
Yes.
So I don't have much clients, but the clients that I do have have been very loyal and it's working currently.
That's good. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Let's hear from one other person that is within the seed stage. One more person within the seed stage.
Nanyang business simply prepared because craft in quality of the product in the core.
Okay. Oh wow, very nice. Sure. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I understand a lot. Is that so because there are people that is very key so now end of February or April.
Oh wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. You know, one of the things we have found is that when you are in arts or craft, your business is your hands. And now to find other people with the same quality and the same talent as you is not easy. Another challenge you also find is you train people, after you've trained them, they leave. And they go and they open their own business, they even come and be your competitor. Abanye bahamba nama clients wabo. That happens a lot in business. These are some of the realities. So if you are in the seed stage of business, do not get discouraged. We all have challenges. We all have challenges in business. It does not mean that you must give up. We need to find solutions to those challenges. All right. So when you are in the seed stage, you are growing, you are building. Sometimes you make mistakes, you learn from the mistakes. Sometimes you hire the right people, sometimes you hire the wrong people. We are constantly growing and building. You cannot give up in the seed stage. Are we together? Excellent. The next stage of business is the growth stage. Is the growth stage. That means your seed has now begun to grow out of the soil. You've ensured you are in the right environment. You have gotten an accountability partner. You've begun to grow. You are getting some clients. Some money is coming into your business. You are now in the growth stage. When you are in the growth stage, it means that you've got customers and there is money coming into the business. You have even managed to hire some people into your business. All right? Now, the growth stage of business is very, very good. But you need to be careful when you are in the growth stage, because most people end in the growth stage. Most businesses end in the growth stage. And the reason for that is because in the growth stage, you can pay for your expenses and you can pay for your lifestyle. So you can become comfortable in the growth stage. And it prevents you from growing in your business. In the growth stage, the most frustrating thing about being in the growth stage is your business is growing, but it is dependent on you. It's growing, yes. You've got customers, yes. Money is coming in, yes. But your business is dependent on you. If you are not there, there's no business. If you fall sick, your business also gets sick. If you take leave, your business also goes on leave. If you are in the shop, there is sales. When you're not in the shop, there's no sales. So yes, you have got a business, but you've become a slave to your business. Your staff is there, but nobody can do exactly what you do. So in the growth stage, you're no longer in the soil. You've come out of the soil. People can see you've got a business. It looks good. You're paying rental, you're paying staff, but hey, you are tired. You are tired. You cannot take a break. When you are in the growth stage of business, in order for your business to grow and get bigger and to expand, you must put in systems and processes. Systems and processes. Because right now, everything that you know about running your business is in your head. It's in your head. It needs to come out of your head into a document or a program so that other people, if you are not there, can run the business without you. Are we together? That is why most businesses end in the growth stage. If the founder retires, the business retires. We don't want that. We want to build legacy businesses. Are we together? So that means putting in systems and processes is important. Who you hire in your business becomes important. Now it's not a hobby. It is a real business. And so you need to formalize your business. You've got 3-5 people that are working for you. You've got an established business, but you must put in systems and processes. How many of you are in the growth phase? How many of you are in the growth phase? Put your hands up, Ningasabi, don't be shy. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Keep it up. Before we speak to them, keep it up. Before we speak to them, a lot of you that are in the seed stage, you are always asking for mentors. You are always asking for mentors when you're in the seed stage. Please look at the people whose hands are up right now. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. These are your mentors, Mthatha. These are your mentors. They have managed to grow a business to the growth stage. It means there is something that they know that they can teach you in the seed stage. Sometimes we are looking for mentors far away that know nothing about building a business in Mthatha. Meanwhile, you have got good, capable people in your backyard. During the networking session, these are the people you must go and speak to. They don't have to be in your industry. These are the networks that you need to be building. Are we together? Let's hear from about 3 people in the growth stage, roaming mic. 3 people in the growth stage. We want to know your name, your business, and tell us how it is in your business in the growth stage.
Okay, ndisebenza as electrical specialist, tubing, line wireless, maintenance. Also, I'm doing aluminum fitting, glass and doors. That business, when I was in college, I was struggling to go to college. So then you see I had to every key school with. So I started 3 classes in English. Young Mthatha started the second college in mechanical engineering relations. Then I business in the college. So equally from 2015, I have wife, I have home, I have kids, I have everything.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
I live under the culture. God knows when I college and then the moment I go to one of the business. Some other times, while I'm in business, I'm in the side. Like I said, in 7 years ago, level is so hard. It's already so because and the society, the Amazon and the society, food, the society. So, I don't know in terms of hierarchy. Even the cinema that construction. Who can but concept, but economy, but travel. So we
Thank you so much, Apiwe, for sharing your journey. Very, very inspirational. You know, our businesses can change our lives. Our businesses can change our lives. They can give us dignity. They can put food on the table. They can help us look after our families. As he said, he's so proud of his wife and his kids. And that is a wonderful thing. There is nothing wrong with building a business to improve your life, to bring money home, put food on the table. And even when we hire people, even if they run away from us, it's fine. We've also helped them in their journey. Some people, some of the staff, they're not here to be with us forever. Some of them are here for a season. Some of the staff that you have in the seed stage, they are not coming with you to the growth stage. Because the type of staff you need in the growth stage is different to the seed stage. Sometimes we need to get comfortable letting people go. It's not easy, but sometimes we need to get comfortable with that. All right, let's hear from the next person in the growth stage. If we can all keep it to 2 minutes, it allows us to hear from more people.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Asana. I am the co-founder of JK and We are a group of analytical professionals who neuroanalysis testable doctors.
Okay.
I'm saying we are in the growth stage now because I have related so much with what you were saying about really operating on the market.
Yes.
So even though my partner and I don't usually take it together,
Yeah.
but more often than not, even if you are, we end up having to deal with the issues. So we have a 2 weekly absence.
Yeah.
And we are basically always complaining about being tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's growing. We are not more on that stage, but we are not really at a stage where we can get proper rest.
Yes.
Balance between the business and our personal lives.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I also want to thank you for your vulnerability in sharing. Because often at times we think we are going through something alone. Meanwhile, we are all tired. We are all trying to find the right stuff. We are all trying to find trustworthy and dependable people. And when we normalize and have these conversations, it makes it easier. So thank you very much for sharing. Let's hear from a last person in the growth stage. I'm really enjoying hearing from you guys. One last person in the growth stage. Do we have anybody, or you're feeling shy? Okay, roaming mic, let's come through to the gentleman in the front.
Igama ubucuko wabashumasi ndiyalima ndilima iveg negreen ndibethekile kakhulu nakulelo kuhalisha abantu kufumanisa intoba abanasiphatho apha ebushelitheni ndanyanzeleka ukuba ndiyifunde ngokwam njengangoku umhlaba endinawo ungaphezulu kokokuba ungaphezulu kunabantu endinabo because apha ekuhalisheni ndinabantu ababini aba-full time.
Okay.
Ndisebenzisa bona kodwa umhlaba endinawo yi-23 hectares.
Sure.
Now, into endiyiqaphelele apha ekubetheni ndiqaphelele into yoba mandehle ndenze lokho ukuqalela ndisebenzisa aba bantu babini because ndiqaphela into yoba sizawuthi sikwazi ukuyi-aproacha kakuhle siqalele ngokuthi siqale kancinci so that senze iquality.
Yeah.
Sisuke kuloo ndawo ukumane si-improva kancinci because ndinale ithi indlela yokukhula ukhula ngeyokuthi kube iquality.
Yeah.
Is advertising. Now, if it's not sifuna imboni esilime u-10 hectares. I mean, no, 10 hectares. Silime i-hectare eyi-1. Ngokweplan yethu, next year sizongena kwi-10 hectares. Apho sizolinyelwa zezi stakeholders sibalimelayo abantu kubhatala imali bathumele i-equipment ne-inputs bakulimele bakwenzele yonke into
We're very planning and market.
Thank you, Siyabulela. There's a big lesson that I have learned from this, and I don't know if you picked it up as well. In business, you do not always have to rush. You can have your 23 hectares, but it doesn't mean that you need to produce and harvest all 23 hectares at the same time. It is okay to have 1 or 2 staff members work on 1 hectare and produce a good quality product. How many of us are rushing to grow our businesses at the cost of quality? How many of us? Sometimes it is okay to take your time. Just because you can do something does not mean you should do that thing. Am I making sense? So I think this is a very, very, very big lesson that I have taken from this. Can you see that people that are in the growth stage, they've got knowledge, they've got experience, and we can learn from them. Yes, their businesses may not be perfect, but which business is perfect, really, truly speaking? But if you are in the seed stage, you can learn from those in the growth stage. The next stage of business, which is the final stage before we get into a little bit deeper into our topic, is the bloom stage. The bloom stage. The bloom stage means that your business has grown, you have put your systems and your processes, and now your plant is flowering. It is blooming. You've got more than 1 branch in your business. You've got several staff. You've got managers. You've got leaders. And your business is ready to scale. When you are in the bloom stage of business, you need to think about expansion. You need to think about how investable is my business. You need to think about legacy. If something were to happen to me, what happens to this business? You cannot say that if you die or you retire or whatever happens or you fall sick, the business also dies. No. In the bloom stage, you also need to think about what am I giving back to my community? The people who supported me, the people who raised me, the people who have bought from my business. How do I pour back to the youth, to the community? How do I uplift other people? How many of you right now are in the bloom stage of your business? How many of you are in the bloom stage of your business? All right. So one of the things you're going to realize is the higher up you go in the stages, the fewer people are there. The majority of us are in the seed stage. Then we have some of us that are in the growth stage. Those of you that are in the growth stage, it is your responsibility now to ensure that you put the systems and processes in place that allow you to bloom. Are we together? I'm looking at you, growth stage entrepreneurs. I saw you put your hands up. This is my challenge to you. We must have blooming businesses in Mthatha. We must. We must never think that you need to go far away for your business to bloom. Your business can be in Mthatha, but your customer is in the world. Are we together? Excellent. By the way, if you have questions, please write them down. We are going to have a specific session just for Q&A. Any question you have, write it down, okay? So now that we know the 3 stages of business, it means that you should know where you fit in. And yes, it is possible that you can be in between stages. Some aspects of your business are seed, some aspects of your business are growth. Sometimes when you launch a new product, a new offering, that automatically starts in seed, because now you need to build visibility and awareness, but the business itself can be in the growth stage. So knowing where you are allows you to know what you need to grow. Are we together? Are you still having fun? Fantastic. If you are still having fun, make sure you tag us on social media. It's at Monetize Your Business. It is at FNBSA. You can also tag me at Hetty the Entrepreneur, and we will repost, we will engage with you. All right. So let's talk about hiring. Let's talk about hiring. Because in the seed stage, sometimes we think we need to hire people in our business, but the reality is we actually need to manage ourselves better. That is sometimes the truth. So, if you are overwhelmed in the seed stage, you first need to address what is overwhelming you. Is it the work that is a lot, or is it your time management, or is it the fact that you are not using the right tools to help you manage your business? The reason why I am saying this is whatever chaos you have in your business is the chaos you are bringing your new staff into. They are not going to help you solve your time management problems. They are going to enter into whatever situation you have created. So before you hire people, please ask yourself first, what do I need to fix first before bringing staff into my business? Because if your problems are self-induced, there's no staff that's going to fix it, and you're going to get frustrated with them. Here are some of the signs that it is time to hire staff. Number 1, you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. This thing you keep doing over again, can you teach it to somebody? Can you teach it to somebody? And when you teach it to somebody, can they do it 70% as well as you? Not 100. Not 100. There is nobody who is going to be as good as you, the founder. I need you to make peace with that. Let it sink in. I'm pausing for a reason. Let it sink in. Let it marinate. Let it stew in your system. Nobody is going to be as good and 100% as you. Because they do not have the vision for your business that you have. But they need to be able to do it at least 70% as good as you. If you are there micromanaging them, you are going to struggle. I don't want to lie to you. Are we together? Some of us are busy in our businesses, but we are not profitable. We are not doing work that brings money into the business. We are not doing the work that brings customers into the business. You need to release those activities to staff so that you can focus on the growth of the business. If all of us are doing nails, if all of us are doing hair, if all of us are turning the soil, who is bringing the customer in? Who is bringing the money in? We need to think, am I using my time to the best of its ability? So when you are in the seed stage, you don't need managers. Don't waste your money on managers in the seed stage. When you are in the seed stage, you need somebody to help you with admin. You need somebody to help you with sales. You need somebody to help you with the activities that keep your business alive. There's no point in getting managers to manage people that are not there. Are we together? Seed stage is not the time to waste money. If you cannot hire permanent staff, hire temporary staff. Somebody that works once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Young people, full of energy, full of ideas, full of creativity. If you need someone to help you with social media, get young people. They know the TikTok, this, and all those different things. They will help you. Don't go and get somebody who has the same weaknesses as you. It doesn't make sense. You have to be mature enough to know these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. I am hiring for my weaknesses. I am hiring for my weaknesses or for the things I do not have time to do. That is in the seed stage. Another important thing I need you to think about, and this is for any stage in business, hire for character. Hire for character. Some people can have the skill. Some people can have the knowledge, they can even have the experience, but they don't have the honesty. You can't trust them. It is better to have somebody that is loyal, that you can train, than a person who is well experienced that you cannot trust. Am I making sense? Because those people will stress you. And when you have someone in your business that you cannot trust, you don't even sleep at night, let me tell you. You don't even sleep at night. So before you bring someone in your business, make sure you've written down certain processes. so that they can learn about your business. How do you invoice in your business? How do you serve customers in your business? What are the different processes that you have? Utilize tools in your business. WhatsApp for business. Utilize tools like Google Workspace. Utilize tools like Canva. Utilize tools like Trello. Trello will help you see what are they doing, when are they doing it, following up with them, etc. The other thing you must learn to do in the seed stage immediately, because if you don't know how to do this in the seed stage, it will kick you in the growth stage. Learn how to manage conflict immediately. Immediately, not tomorrow. If somebody arrives late, don't say, I'll talk to them if they do it again. Don't wait for them to do it again. Address it now. You have arrived late. We opened the shop at 9. You've arrived at 9:15. Please consider this a verbal warning. Because if a customer arrives at 9, they must find the shop open. The things you allow in your business becomes your company culture. Don't say, I've only got one staff member, therefore that one staff is going to teach the next person how we do things here. They will teach the next person, Allah, if we arrive late, there's no problem. They don't say anything. I hear they don't even do stock take. If you take 1 or 2 things on the side for yourself, don't worry. No, every third sale, we keep it for ourselves. That's our transport loss. The things you do not address in your business immediately becomes the culture of your business. Am I making sense? So when you are in the seed stage, you need to really ask yourself, do I need more staff or do I need to better and improve myself? What type of staff do I need that can help me focus on generating money and getting customers? That is in the seed stage of business. You don't always have to have permanent staff. You can have temporary staff as and when needed. Now, when you are in the growth stage of business, it is important to make sure that you are not the person that is preventing your business from growing. It is important to make sure that you are not the person that is preventing your business from growing. Document everything. Document everything. It doesn't need to be in a fancy Microsoft Word, Google Documents is fine. Write everything down. Everything. When we were running a retail business, we would write down from in the morning, you arrive, 9 o'clock, you open the store, you switch on the lights, you make sure that everything is in order. When a customer walks in, you must smile, you must greet them. That was part of our systems. You must smile when somebody walks into the shop. Because the way you greet somebody can make them feel like, I'm not going to buy from the shop. Write everything down. The reason why you feel you cannot walk away from your business is because nobody can do it like you. Teach us how to do it like you. How do you talk to your customers? How do you joke with your customers? How do you make them feel good? teach us, write it down, practice with your staff, role play. If you are in the growth stage of business, test your staff. Don't just tell them, test them. Because how do you know that they've understood what you've told them? Uzathi umuntu uzwile, then you realize, this person didn't understand what I was saying. Test them every 6 months. Don't test them once and 10 years later you realize they've forgotten. Every 6 months. This is very important. Otherwise, you will never have peace of mind. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to you. If somebody leaves, if somebody resigns, if somebody just doesn't come to work one day, it must not be a tragedy. The next person who comes in should be able to take over from where they left off. Never ever allow a staff member to make you feel that your business cannot survive without them. No. No. That is why we need to write things down. There are different tools that you can use. There are different software. Those of you that send out invoices and all of those things, use software on your phone that can allow you to send out invoices. Slack is a very nice productivity software. Monday.com is a very nice productivity software. Also get into the habit of having regular meetings with your team when you're in the growth stage. Set it Monday mornings, Tuesday afternoons, Friday afternoon, whenever it is, weekly meetings. What happened this week? What went well? What did not go well? What mistakes did we make? What can we learn from? Where did we do well? Where can we clap for ourselves? A meeting doesn't mean it's bad, but we must understand where are we in our business. Let's talk. Allow your staff to have a voice. Don't be the only one talking, and don't make them afraid to talk to you. They also have ideas. They are also talking to customers. They can tell you, the customers keep asking for X, Y. Do you think it's something that we can give them? Because they are always asking for it. That is valuable feedback. Let them be comfortable to talk to you. Don't let them be scared of you. You can be firm but approachable. Are we together? That is in the growth stage. Growth stage, you are hiring for character. You are hiring for reliability. You are hiring for their mind, the way that they think. In the seed stage, they're helping you build. In the growth stage, you are now formalizing the business. Is this somebody that you would hire in corporate? If the answer is yes, they are suitable for your business in the growth stage. Are we together? Then the final stage, in the bloom stage, when it comes to hiring, here you're looking at having 15 or more employees. And even if you're not in the bloom stage, write it down. I believe in writing notes for my future self. It's like a gift you are giving yourself. You'll go back to those notes and you will use it when you're in the bloom stage. In the bloom stage, you are no longer building a team. In the bloom stage, you are building leaders. You are building leaders. They must be able to lead teams. When you've opened branches, you need to have leaders at each branch because you cannot physically be there all the time. So you are now hiring for leadership ability. Can they communicate with people? Are they good problem solvers? Are they good in crisis situation? Can they communicate? Can they tell when a problem has happened? Are they strategic? Can they make hard decisions? Can they have hard conversations? Just because somebody has been in your business for 10 years, it does not mean they are a leader. They might be comfortable, they might be loyal, but it does not mean they are a leader. Don't put people in leadership positions because you have a relationship. You will regret it. You will regret it. In the bloom stage, you want to reward people for initiative, doing things that are not in their job spec, but they are going out of their way. Recognize them. Even you as a business owner, in the bloom stage, you need to have coaching, executive level coaching. Coaching and mentorship does not end in the seed stage. It's just that your coaches and your mentors change based on the level that you are at. You too need leadership coaching because you need to lead your leaders. Are we together? So as we begin to draw to the end of this masterclass, I need you to know that every stage of business requires a different level of you. Your business cannot grow bigger than your level of personal development. Am I making sense? And as you grow, take your team with you. When you come into spaces like this, if you've got one team member, bring them with you. There is no point if you are the only person learning in your business. We must all learn. We must all grow because your business will benefit from what they have learned. It does not help if you are the only person learning. When we ran a retail business, one of the things we did is we would always have a book that we would read. Everybody would read one book a month. And at the end of the month, we will write a review of what we have learned from the book. You cannot be the only person reading in your business. We must all grow together. Are we together? Business is not a place that has no problems. Every level has its own set of problems. Business is very, very challenging. The final thing that I want you to think about and I want you to prioritize is taking care of you. Take care of yourself. You cannot run your business if you are broken down. You cannot run your business if you are burnt out. Entrepreneurs carry a lot on their shoulders, a lot of mental stress. Look after yourself. Prioritize your wellness. Find out the things that energize you, the things that replenish you, and make time to take care of yourself. Speak well about your business. Speak well about yourself, because there is power in the tongue. Don't say, I'm just running a small, it will remain a small. Don't say, I'm just. Your business matters. The product and the service that you offer matters. So the words that come out of your mouth about your business matters too. Speak well of yourself. Have a high regard for yourself. Are we together? I want us to start that today. So let's be on our feet standing. Let's all stand on our feet as we end off this masterclass. Because I want us to practice speaking well about ourselves and our businesses. So please repeat after me. It is well with my business.
It is well with my business.
I will not grow tired.
I will not grow tired.
I will not stop learning.
I will not stop learning.
I will grow.
I will grow.
I will sell.
I will sell.
And I will monetize. Now give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. Thank you.
Sure. How was that? Let's give Hetty another round of applause. Unbelievable. Lord. You know, whenever we talk, Hetty and I, we discuss, and as we're planning, and our goal always is that people leave and have that feeling that, wow, I can't believe I learned all of that today for free. I saw so many people taking notes. There's a lady at the back, I'll get back to her. I saw her taking about 4 or 5 pages of notes. I thought, wow, this is unbelievable and so good to see. Some of the notes that I took, Hetty spoke and she said that your business may be in Mthatha, but your customer is in the world. I really appreciated when I heard that coming through. So just a few things to mention as we about to go into our networking break. First of all, the bathrooms, if you go out there, they're just straight through on my left. They're straight through on my left. The ladies' bathrooms is here, and the gentlemen's bathroom is just down the stairs. And then also, we've got exhibitors on the sides over there waiting to be able to engage with all of you. Now, I've spoken to the exhibitors, and they said they are prepared to accept shame money. If you go to them and say, shame, can I pay for this? They will take your money. So please make sure to visit the exhibitors. Then also the team at F&B, they are straight at the back waiting to be able to engage with you. Any questions you have about your business. And I want to make something very, very clear, because it always happens during the break. I do not work for FNB. So we run this program in partnership with FNB, and when you've got your questions about how to be able to move your business forward and opening accounts and different things, they are all there at the back waiting for you. In fact, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I go to the branch and there's some question that I've got or there's something that I need, I'm still afraid today to ask for the branch manager. I have brought them all here at the back. They're waiting for you. You don't have to go anywhere. Okay, so they're all there at the back. Make sure to go and engage with them. There's also tea and coffee straight there at the back. There's complimentary tea and coffee straight at the back. And there's also complimentary popcorn straight at the back, waiting for all of your complimentary popcorn and goodies straight at the back. Now, during this networking break, there's two things I want to share with you. Where's the roaming mic? Roaming mic, can you please go to that lady in the corner who is taking so many notes? Can you please go to that lady at the back who is taking so many notes? I want to teach you something with regards to networking. Because we all know what? Your network becomes your net worth, right? So let me explain something to you about networking, and I'm going to do it in practice so that you can all see if you can pick up what I am doing here. Can you please stand there at the back with the mic? So let's do it like this. Hi, my name is Papa. What is your name?
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Tabiso.
Tabiso, great. Tabiso, where are you based, Tabiso?
I'm based in Mthatha.
Class today, Tabiso.
So far, I learned a lot and
If you may please take your seats, then we can continue the rest of the program. Make sure we finish in time for lunch that we're going to have a little bit later. Now, just before we restart, where is the roaming mic? Roaming mic, where are you? Okay, if you can please go straight through to my left over here. I want to test. Please, behind you over there. I want to hear from you because I got to be behind you. And please let us know one person that you met and what is their business. Let's all just shh. And let's listen to Kola. Thank you.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Kola from Kola Ultrasound Services. That is based at 55 Nelson Drive, just next to Mthatha Private. I met Uzola. She was the first lady here this morning when I came in. She's doing Forever products with us here on the exhibit.
Cool. Give a round of applause. Thank you for that. I'm so impressed. I'm testing to see if the networking was going on, and you said their name and their business. I'm so impressed. Thank you for that. I got to meet Musa. Where's Musa? Where are you? Oh, Musa is there, sitting there. I got to meet Musa. I'm going to test and see if networking was going on here correctly. Musa, let us know one person that you met here during the break and what is their business.
Thank you. I met DJ Zaitu. She's DJ.
Cool. Well done. Thank you so much for that. Very good. Very good. And then I also met Ayabola. Where is she? I met over there. Yes, I met you. I want to see if networking was going on. Who did you meet during the break and what is their business? Let's see.
Good morning, everyone. I met Usno Vuyo. She is in a business, physical development. It's my kinetics. Yes.
Oh wow! Yeah, give them all a round of applause. That's very impressive. That was very good to see. You guys know their names and their businesses. Wow, I'm very, very impressed. Okay, as we move over to the next session, I'm just going to invite Hetty to come back onto the stage, and what we are going to be engaging here with will be the Q&A, of course, and also we'll be engaging in the collaboration session. So we're having Hetty come back, and after this session, don't forget, we will then have the pitching segment. If I can just ask those at the back, if you can please just be a bit more quiet. The sound travels from the back all the way to the front. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Papa. Thank you, everybody. We are now entering into the Q&A and collaboration session. So Q&A means that if you've got a question, any question about your business, whether it's about being in the seed, growth, or bloom stage, or you've got a question about hiring staff in your business, or anything relating to your business, please feel free, raise your hand and ask the question. The other part of this segment is collaboration. Collaboration is such an important part of business. We cannot grow businesses on our own, we need each other. You have something that I might need, I have something that you might need. And when we come together, we are able to do so much more. In this room right now, there are opportunities that exist for us to collaborate with each other, for us to partner with each other, for us to buy from each other. You'll remember at the beginning of the day, we said we are all public speakers. This is your opportunity to have the mic and tell us, how can we work with you? How can we collaborate with you? What do you need? What do you have available on the table? How do we contact you? All right. Let me give you examples that have really worked. I remember this one time, we actually had a gentleman and he was selling fresh juices, freshly squeezed juices, but he needed SABS approval and he didn't know how to go about it. So he stood up and he told everyone, and there was somebody in the audience that said, I can help you to get that certificate. So they were able to collaborate together. There was another lady that was selling eggs. And she says, I sell eggs, I need sponsorships, I need caterers, people who can stock my eggs. There were 2 sponsor shop owners in the room and they started stocking the ladies' eggs. So within this room right now, we have an economy. Let's use it and let's leverage from each other. Am I making sense? So let's start off, and I'm going to put you guys on the spot because people are always scared to be the first one to put their hands up. I saw that there's a table over there, roaming mic with Forever Living. Please, if you can stand up, 2 minutes each. 2 minutes each, so that we can speak to as many people as possible. I know that over and above your products, Forever Living also offers a business opportunity for those who want to start a business with ready-made products that are tried and tested. Tell us the opportunity you have available today for us to collaborate with you, please.
This is a unique business. We sell in liquors. This is a wheelable business. For more information,
all right, thank you very much. Thank you. You see how easy it is? So if you've got a question or a collaboration opportunity, please put your hands high so that the roaming mic can see you, and let's get the ball rolling. Let's start.
Thank you. Percentages and facilities to the owner levels beauty studio. I'm also a teacher. So and then some letter to showcase a work.
Lovely.
Yes.
That's
so then I also do makeup and treat everything. So and also another product we advertise on Facebook if following if you want to advertise in your programs and businesses.
Wonderful. How do we contact you? How do we maybe follow you on social media? What's the best way to contact you?
On social media, that's the personal account, and then there's 11 beauty studio. Number is 061 8186 061. And then you can Instagram _Z2N. Thank you.
Great stuff. Fantastic. Thank you. She's a beautiful woman. Only business calls, please. We are advancing our businesses only. All right, fantastic. Who's the next person?
So this is have this big guy. Like that, and see some uses of signage.
Yes.
It's a 5K.
Yes.
Too expensive. Can you please in access how much 2K, 1K? How can I actually use it?
Sure, that's a very good question. In business, we do experience this a lot. We get undermined. Especially if the people know us or they look at us and they assume this person is desperate, they need the money. One of the important things that can prevent people from undermining you is the process that they go through to book you. Ne? Sometimes you find that when people reach out to you, they speak to you and you are the only person that they are interacting with in the business. And when that happens, they decide, this one is a one-man show. This 5,000, we can reduce it to 1,000. So you need to have a process where when they contact you, even if it is just you, even if you don't have any other staff members, they don't need to know that. You need to set up your business in a way that they can feel that this is properly formalized. You also need to say upfront, this is what my pricing is, this is how much deposit I take, and then this is how much balance you pay, and by when you need to pay it. It's important for people to know this, otherwise the undermining begins. Another thing also, I'm not sure if you've got a portfolio of your work, because that really works well. You say you do have a portfolio, which is very good and very important. A lot of you that are in the seed stage, make sure you build up a portfolio as and when you get more clients, build it up, because it shows your knowledge and your experience. Sometimes we need to have difficult conversations with people by saying to them, listen, if I reduce my price from 5,000 to 1,000, I'm not able to give you the same quality of work that I wanted to be able to give you. This 5,000 Rand is for the quality of work that you are going to receive from me. We also need to know, unfortunately, not everyone that wants to be our customer is our customer. That's a difficult one, but sometimes you need to know when to fire your customer. There's some people that will keep coming to you for business, but they always pay late, or they pay in bits and pieces. When you deliver the work all at once, but they want to pay you in bits and pieces, that makes things very, very difficult. So sometimes we also need to have the hard conversation with them. And in that process, do you lose business? Sometimes, yes. That's the honest truth. Sometimes, yes, but we need to have those difficult conversations. All right. Okay, fantastic. Let's move to the next person. Question or Q&A, please feel free.
Thanks, Chair. My name is Tidiso. I would like to say first, thanks to FFB for this opportunity, and thanks to you for that presentation. It was wonderful. Coming to what you are on now, is that the first person I think that I made a collaboration with is FFB on two things. One, to FNB to ease up the process of supporting small businesses in terms of money. It might be an open secret that every business needs capital. And then if FNB can just ease up the processes for small businesses, not to request so many papers and all those things. I would call it a red tape, but I don't like to call it that way. But the requirements at times becomes difficult for small businesses. That is the first person that I made a cooperation with. Second one, it's also F&B again. When you are going to F&B, I think link us up with F&B. How do we get probably jobs for F&B? I'll make a simple example. F&B has got ATMs, and then those ATMs at times they need the security to stand in front of that ATM, assist people to give us those opportunities. I am in the digital space. We are changing from normal security where we put an eye of a camera because the computer not going to see. We do a training for CCTV cameras and then we sell cameras. On my right is a screen where we project those cameras.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you very much. You know, we are very privileged that we've got F&B in the room here today, so we can hear from them directly. I think the question around funding, the requirements, the paperwork, etc., and also then being loaded onto the F&B supplier database as a supplier that is able to offer services. So let me hand over to F&B because, of course, they've got the relevant knowledge to be able to assist.
Thank you for the question. From an F&B perspective, I'll start with your second point. Supply database. It's quite an easy process that you have in business here. There's two platforms that we use. There's firstly, you can go to take any branch, any of the business they can share how you become a supplier. It's very tedious form, I think you just have to be tax compliant, have a business account, have a red number, and advise how to supply. All the questions and tips that you need to comply with will get there. It's not a tedious exercise, it's not like, I don't think this information people research about easily. That's the first. The second one is one of our F&B tab. There's a tab called Marketplace, which is a similar ecosystem that we have here. You can put to advertise your business. A simple example, if you have only months like 12 or most of us don't know at that time. If your business is down and you have a marketplace, may access your details to call you and say, I'm calling you for the job. I'm going to buy it. Those people, they are clients that are valuable, others who more short standing, this is what technology development like that.
Yes.
So that's our own development. Anyone has access to put their details to grow your business, marketplace. Since they spoke about your clients what they can.
Yes.
You need to go to the business. So those are the platforms we offer. That's the first one. That's the second part, also the second part of it. When it comes to lending, we need to first explain how the banking works. A critical example is Monetise has one account. And it gives the federal one to keep money from you. F&B take that money to borrow from you federal. Right. So we don't have that. We use money to borrow a person, which we need to make sure that community compliance make sure that we can repay the money. That's it. Two, the difference that we find outside is a huge difference between finding and lending. So most of us, we go to banks to say, you find and you understand that banks work with lending. So lending has its own compliances of ITCs, bank statements, you need to see, know how to
Funding is an idea, a vision about a change. Yes, into reality. And those are two different things.
Yes.
Right. So we need to also understand how the bank works, and also how your government development agencies also work. ECCC, CFA, and then all part of the funding structures. And banks always use the lending structure. Two, on the SME perspective, we have been refining the lending models for the past 5 years at RT. To make it easier for accounts to went from one you mostly give the app to pay money to say you pay money and secured. Went from wait for you to trade for 12 months, 6 months before you program with us. The only thing that you really want to say for me is within the 6 months, you might not get and able to use it wisely. And I think an example that I can use is although we use our businesses for personal expenses, we tend to find declined behavior when they get the pay on some. Is it some of the reflection, but not true, but it gives an indication of how you spend your money. Do you really invest in the business, or do you take your money and you spend it? So we see the transaction can happen. Now, you come into me to see this is really 1,000. First thing I say is 100,000 in that time. So now, what credit do I have to use this money wisely? So always try to differentiate personal life out of business.
Yeah.
Have a personal account. This is my personal account. So you say, do everything with your money, but keep the business professional. Make it easier for us to give you access to the funding. There's also your gambling, your Skype, people like Betway. We see different transactions. People that open business cards, get your money, and gamble with it. We see those transactions. Now, the credibility comes as well. So, as a business example, some of the guidelines that we always preach to try as much as you can to split your personal and business life. You need to see your profits, you need to see your cash flow, you need to understand. But when you sell this, you 10 profit needs your profit margin is 50%, and if you sell double of those margins, you lose so much money. You see that really person kind of and it helps with the ITC, yes, you look into it. Some of us are not ITC, but we're not. So it's not that you look into it, because people now are also into a business session to understand how to do business.
Yeah.
But in terms of regulations, we are government unfortunately can't give you spending. However, when we can reduce a lot of your outdated requirements of collateral, of give us a policy, give us a house, we are open to give assistance in my life with the hope that you take it. So I hope I've answered you and I've given more of information on how we want to do this. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for that valuable information. If I can ask you to remain, because we might get another question which we will pass on to you. But I think as business owners, this helps us to also understand our responsibility in the lending. It's a two-way relationship. And sometimes I often say that we need to ask ourselves, would you borrow you money? Would you borrow you money? The way that we use our money, the way we are spending it, would we borrow it to ourselves? And if not, what are the things we can do to change so that our behavior makes ourselves more attractive to lending? The FNB team is at the back, so when we have our next networking break, go and talk to them, go help them to develop the relationship so that they can help you to see where you are lacking, where they can support you and build a relationship along with you as well. Do we have any other questions or collaboration? Questions or collaboration? Are you offering something? Do you want to work with us? Do you want to collaborate with us? Do you want to partner with us? Do you want to make an offer today? I had a gentleman at one of the workshops that does accounting, and he offered everybody 20% off, and he was fully booked for the next 2 months. So maybe you've got something to offer us today. Please raise your hand and take advantage of the microphone. I think I saw a hand up somewhere. Please raise your hand right in front of you there, roaming mic. There's some hands there. There's some at the back. There's some in the middle. We've got about 10 minutes left. 2 minutes each, please, so that we give everyone an opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Chair. In particular,
We're struggling to hear you, Uche. Okay.
My name is
Okay.
Business, along with the business organization, such as conferences, registrations, and affairs and stuff like that. I would like to work with the small businesses that connections. It is very important price because we don't have like these prices, we want to touch it on the same level that we bring to us. And then I want to questions to your speaker. This question is based on advice. What can you advise the small businesses in terms of productivity in our community now? Because I'm saying that people are afraid to refer someone to the computer, even though they're doing the same work, because they are thinking that they might lose the customer. Like for example, to give you that example, so you cannot go out of the shop, even if they don't have the they go out of the
Yeah, yeah.
And then last question is that, what can you advise actually in terms of competing with the well-known or popular people? Like for example, I want to compete with them in terms of the what can you ask not to fear the opposite situation? Also, and my business page is business page.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So first and foremost, I think it's important for us to realize that competition is out. Competition is out. Collaboration is in. Sometimes as a business, you can get a big order that you're not able to fulfill on your own. And if you are not the type of person who values collaboration, you will end up getting 0% of 100. Instead of at least getting 50% of something bigger because you've worked with somebody else. So it is important for us to always be open to collaborate with other people. When you go to a doctor and they'll say, okay, I can see that there's something wrong with your eyes, I'm going to refer you to an ophthalmologist. Because they know that there's somebody else that is skilled, that is able to help you. So what you need to do is develop relationships with other people, whereby even if you give each other commission based on your referrals, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Sometimes when we used to have a shop in the malls, we used to collaborate with the other shops in the mall. If you refer customers to us and they buy from us, we will give you a commission. Make it easy for people to want to work with you. There is absolutely nothing wrong. Even when it comes to FNB, FNB is very open to partnerships. I would not go so far as to viewing FNB as a competitor. I would rather say, how do I go to FNB and say, based on what you are already offering, this is how I can come in and improve the offering. how do we then work together? Because that is now a conversation of mutual benefit. Guys, do not be afraid to collaborate with each other. Sometimes we view people as our competition and then it keeps us small instead of us growing. I don't know, how do you feel about that? Do you agree with that? Any additions, insights?
There's no addition. I think we're in a stage now where we have identified that the market share of South African business is small. And all banks are efficient the same market share. So either chasing to move and access revenue or access some of our revenue to the space. And the only way for us was also to take in charge of your fintech companies. So fintech companies are new and they are coming with simpler ways of doing things. Selling stick points. And the only way for them to do that is if they don't have the powers to partner with you. We never had initiatives like Monetise business. We don't have the capacity. And the only way for us to get into people and educate about SME, how to grow, what you need to do, you need to partner with the team and bring this to you with the partnership. So collaboration hopefully is nowadays the easiest way to grow your business. All of us don't have capacity to do everything, including the business. You might be good in a school group with a family. You might be good in knowing what farmers are, but doesn't have the hands to farm. Doesn't have the hands to sell it, and needs people to collaborate with to take a spinach and sell it to a spa and sell it to a community example. How does it get into the spa ecosystem to be the service provider for them as well? You can't do it by yourself, and you need to ask one or two people how to get into their ecosystem. Then it's a flag, and also you have the person to look after too, and also share the different. So I think I said a lot about that. I think this is two sensations of that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Roaming Mike, I think we can hear from one last person before we close off this segment. One last person. Okay, we've got a hand up here in front. It can either be a question or a collaboration opportunity. Okay. Purchase order finance.
So I'll give an overview of what's happening in most of the SMEs are heavily reliant on purchase orders, but it's a scam about also trying to fix everything with vendors and the cities and the product team, because till date you only have a direct communication channel that can confirm that person
is legitimate.
So we are trying to use the full range of the government to understand and give us kind of, can you make it simple for us to get a reference number and purchase for that? We can go online and verify if it's true, we can decide and we can right now we have those apps where if you go to your big accounts, Cape Town, with the free farmer, the case, they also do the same level of reference, and we do have forms of so I understand I'm looking after this kid, especially if this is the higher and I'm really good to take someone we try to educate about franchise for business, but something is another, it's a no, and the only way for us to do it is to try to engage us like I have to say. Our people are coming for jobs in America, now there's a bridge that we need to close. Of qualification of these doctors. Right now, it's collapsed. That's why we just have to see into the personal financing.
Yeah, I think also please do look at other institutions that are able to assist outside of financial services, banking institutions. There are different organizations that do purchase order financing, especially for women in business, Black women in business. There's a really great company that we work with. It's called IDF Capital. They finance quite a number of entrepreneurs that we've referred to them. Business Partners also has a fund called Basadi Growth Fund that is also able to help. As entrepreneurs, it's important for us to understand all these different institutions that are able to assist us. But the challenge FNB has is very, very real because unfortunately some people come with fraudulent documents and then they get the funding and then to recoup that money becomes a challenge. So that's why then verifying the legitimacy is so important as well. This is now bringing us to the end of our Q&A and collaboration session. Before we end off, I also want to share an opportunity with you. We, as Monetize Your Business, in partnership with FNB, also want to collaborate with you. If you are not yet in the Mthatha WhatsApp group, please make sure that you liaise with the team at the door at the registration to get you inside the WhatsApp group. Any opportunities that come are going to be shared in the WhatsApp group. An opportunity at the top of my head, those of you that are developing apps, FNB has got App of the Year Academy, where registration is live right now. You can register your business if you are in the app space, and they will incubate you and train you for a year. And you can even be nominated for App of the Year, where you can win funding as well. So different opportunities, we are going to put it in the WhatsApp group. We also have a monthly masterclass online for free on Zoom. So you are able to join in on those masterclasses. We learn in there. You can ask questions in there. You can collaborate in there as well. Those of you who are on YouTube, please subscribe to Monetize Your Business YouTube channel. We've got podcast conversations with entrepreneurs that we can learn and grow from. Please make sure you speak to the guys at FNB at the back. There's even a very nice platform on the FNB app called Fundaba, and you can go into there and learn more knowledge and get more information. At the end of the year, we are having an event. It is called the Entrepreneurs Year-End Function, and it is in partnership with FNB. I'm giving you 6 months notice. I'm giving you enough time because it's happening in Joburg, and we want you to come. Let's come. Let's end off the year on a high note. Our keynote speaker is going to be Vusi Temegwayo, and you're going to have an opportunity to also network with other entrepreneurs as well, and we end off the year on a high note. So this brings us to the end of the Q&A and collaboration. We also want to just thank FNB for the great work that they're doing within the entrepreneurial space. And I also want to thank you for engaging, asking questions, availing yourself for opportunities of collaboration and so forth. And I wish all the pitch contestants in the next session all of the very best. I'm available to network with you after this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for running that so efficiently. And I can just ask the team if you can just get rid of the chairs at the back, as we're now going to look to enter the pitching segment. It's always interesting watching the collaboration session, and an individual will stand up and give an opportunity and they give out their number, and there's always 2 or 3 people writing down the number, and I can sense the collaboration that will continue from there. I just want to ask the judges, if you can make your way through to the front, if you can make your way through to the front for the pitching section. This is the time to make your way through to the front. The individuals that will be pitching, you know who you are. Joyce has been communicating with you. So please start making your way to my right. them in terms of how to pitch. We have given them very strict instructions. We have told them they only have 2 minutes to pitch. They have 2 minutes to pitch only. There are very specific questions that we have asked them to answer, and we also asked them to practice in front of the mirror. We asked them to practice. The specific questions we've asked them to answer is, who are you? Tell us about yourself. We also asked them to answer, what is your business? Tell us about your business. What problem are you solving? What problem does your business solve? We also asked them to answer, how does the business make money? How does this business actually make money? Also, we asked them to answer, what is unique about your business? What makes your business different? We've also asked them to answer, what will you do with the money if you win this pitching competition? What will you do with the money? We've also asked them lastly to answer, how does the audience reach you? How does the audience reach you? So these are a number of questions we've asked them to answer, and we asked them to practice, and they only get 2 minutes. Now, for those who came later, you may not be aware, all of us here, we had an agreement. We had an agreement that we made that when they come up, we are going to give them good, high energy. It is not easy to come onto the stage and pitch in a competition in front of your community. Didn't we have an agreement? Right? Cool. So now we're going to welcome through our first participant on high energy. Our first participant is Ayabonga Matakane. Please help me welcome her to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ayabonga Matakane, owner of Ntsikelelweni store at Mamvengweni. We run a community puzzle shop and an internet cafe. We sell daily essentials like bread, milk, and airtime, and we also offer photocopy, emailing, printing, and email services. Mamvengweni families waste time and taxi money going to town for 2 reasons: small groceries and documents. We have 2 income streams. 1, daily retail sales from fast-moving groceries. 2, services fee from printing, copies, and emailing. We are the only shop in Mamvengweni where you can buy bread and print out your CV. We open early and late. We know customers by name. With the funding, I will buy a second fridge, 4 groceries, a faster printer, and backup power. We can find Ntsikelelweni store and internet at Mamvengweni, or WhatsApp me on 062-680274 to check if your documents are ready before you come. Support local, grow local. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And one of the things that we engage with is we tell them only 2 minutes. Why do we tell them only 2 minutes? It's because this exercise, it's important for all of us to be able to do. Sometimes when we are telling people about our business, we want to talk for 5-10 minutes. Nobody's got time for that. You've lost them. So it's an important exercise for all of us to sit down and just think, what is our business, and put it into a smaller time frame. Okay, we got our next participant. High energy in this corner as well. Our next participant is Pumulele Ndamasi. Please help me welcome to the stage.
Molweni, igama lami ngiphumelele Ndamase. I run a company called PPTK Projects based up in Mthatha. We have student accommodation mainly. So the accommodation challenge provides safe, affordable, and well-managed student housings funded by NFSAS and other bursaries. So many students face overcrowded, unsafe, and poorly maintained living conditions, which impact their academic success and well-being. My solution offers quality accommodation that prioritizes safety, cleanliness, and supportive environment for studying. The business generates income through NFSAS and bursary-funded rental payments, ensuring a reliable cash flow. What sets it apart is the focus of proper management and creating comfortable, structured living space for students. If awarded the 20,000 funding, I will use it to purchase essential furniture such as beds, mattresses, and study desks, just to make sure the student living is run smoothly. So we give back to the community by giving like 2 students bursaries per year, unfunded students per year. Thank you. You can reach me on 076-9527-105, and the email address is info@pptk.co.za. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. I'm seeing very confident pictures here in Mthatha. It's so good to be able to see. You know, one of the questions that we ask of them to answer is, how does the business make money? How does the business make money? Let me tell you where we even learned the importance of this question. I attended a funding in Durban just towards the beginning of the year in Sandton. They had about 50 different funding institutions there, and they had a Dragon's Den style where people could pitch for funding. There were some people who got on the stage and asked for 5 million rand in funding. There were some who asked for 10 million rand. There was an individual who asked for 15 million rand, and they spent 5 minutes talking, and we all felt the same thing. This person is unprepared for this. Do you want to know why? We all felt they were unprepared. They got on stage asking for 15 million rand, and none of us knew how this business will make any money. How are they going to receive revenue? None of us knew. So these are important lessons for all of us as we are learning from them in terms of how to pitch our businesses. Our next participant that we have coming to the stage is Vincent Gutsa. Please help me welcome Vincent to the stage.
Good day, everyone. My name is Vincent, founder of Rockford International Academy, a skills training and tertiary education center. At Rockford International Academy, we offer a range of diploma and occupational skills programs designed to equip young people with practical, hands-on skills that make them work ready and prepared for entrepreneurship opportunities. The problem we are addressing is the high level of youth unemployment and the skills gap that exists between education and the workplace. Many young people have qualifications but lack practical experience and industrial relevant skills. We bridge that gap by providing career-focused training that empowers students to succeed in the job market. Our business generates revenue through the provision of education and training services, including courses, skills development programs, and professional training workshops such as cleaning, detergents making. We are unique because of our commitment to practical learning, affordability, student support, and industry-relevant training. We focus on developing competent graduates who are ready to contribute meaningfully to the community. We are seeking funding to expand our facilities, improve our training resources, invest in modern equipment and technology, and increase our capacity to serve more students. Our vision is to grow from serving Mthatha to become a leading skills development institution across the Eastern Cape and eventually throughout South Africa. For more information, you can visit our campus at Cornerlins Yogurt, first floor, or Metro Building. We are also actively available on social media platforms. At Rockford International Academy, we believe that skills create opportunities, education transforms lives, and empower you to build stronger communities. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much once again. You know, one of the questions that we ask them to answer is what is unique about your business? What makes your business different? And it's an important exercise for all of us to engage with, because if there's nothing different about your business, then you are a me too business. Which is what? My neighbor does this business. Okay, me too. If you're not able to communicate what makes your business different, then customers don't know why they should come and spend their money with you. It means the only reason you're giving them to spend money with you is support my business, please. No, give customers a reason to come to your business. We then having our second last participant that we're going to have come through. Please help me welcome Monetise and DB to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. My name is Monetise Mthatha. Who am I? Ndilimbondo lasebhizana elihlala apha eMthatha elikhulela apha eMthatha. My business is Bono's cleaning material. What do I do in my business? What problem do I solve? I'm selling cleaning material to schools so that children cannot get infection, diseases. They can live in a healthy environment. So what's unique about my business is that I deliver for free. There's free delivery on my cleaning material. What will I use the money for? I'll buy a lot of stock to sell, to increase my business. What will I tell the audience? You can find me on 071 187 4800 and also on Monetise Mthatha on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. We have now arrived at our final participant in the pitching competition. Now, I was just there on the side, and you know what I discovered with our final participant? She is very nervous. She's the final person to pitch. But you are all going to let her know that she's got nothing to be nervous about. You're going to give her great energy, and she must come out here and she must tell us her story. Our final participant is Nokuzola Diko. Help me welcome her to the stage.
Molweni Mthatha. My name is Nokuzola Diko Dlamini. I am a manager in my Forever Living business. We specialize in the sale of health, wellness, and beauty products. My product range includes dietary supplements, skincare solutions, and weight management products, all designed to support healthier lifestyles. My business generates income through core channels, two of them: direct sales of products to customers, business development,
where I introduce and mentor individuals to start their own forever businesses, helping them establish independent income streams. I conduct my business primarily through face-to-face interactions on my WhatsApp, 082-844-8283, repeat 082-844-8283, and my TikTok handle at Magazi949, at Magazi949. TikTok is where I get to engage with a broader online audience and promote my products and business opportunity. The funding will play a critical role in expanding my business by purchasing marketing material to improve visibility and professionalism, increasing product stock levels to meet growing customer demand, strengthening my ability to recruit and support new business partners. With the right resources, I'm confident that I can scale my business, reach more customers, empower more people to build their own income through opportunity. Our business is so unique because we deal with health. You use your supplements inside for your health. Thank you.
It's not easy to be on the stage. Give them all a round of applause for that. That was unbelievable. Well done to all the participants. We are now going to allow the judges to deliberate, and they will call us back when they let us know their final decision. Just to remind you, we've got the bathroom straight out on the left over here. The FNB team is still available for you to engage with them, and the exhibitors are on each side for you to be able to engage. One last thing, just before we exit, I want you all to know something. I am not a judge. So we will all find out together later how the cards will fall. Thank you so much.